Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Baseball coming up on this Memorial Day. It's the Miami Marlins and the San Diego Padres. Big storyline in this one is the recent struggles of today's starter. Just hasn't seemed to be able to find his rhythm.
Yeah, Boog, just look at these stats. We've seen his frustration building every time he leaves one up in the zone. Can't overthink it. Needs to just trust his instincts and let it fly out there.
First pitch coming your way next. First pitch moments away, and our starting pitcher here today, Dylan Cease. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it. He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Next to hit, Garrett Mitchell. Swing and a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
First and second, no outs. Jonah Bride digs in now. On the ground, could be 2. There's 1, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's the third baseman, Connor Norby. Smoked on the ground a second, and that is that. No runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 1 left on. And now the Friars will get their first chance. No score. Back here at Petco Park. And on the mound in this one, Ryan Weathers. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Here's Xander Bogaerts. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 2. Swings through it for the K. And the runner stays where he is. Luis Ariz stands in. There goes the runner. Pitch misses. Throw, save.
1 strike.
Fouls one off. 2-2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Man at second. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Wow, nice play to first. Got him. Nice play.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play and end the inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. Cease with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or two of incredible starts. And right now, it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man on base to start the inning. So now here's the DH, Griffin Conine. And there's a ball. That one ripped. Joe squeezes it. One down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
And now the shortstop, Graham Pauley. Man at first, one away. Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 2-1.
I think he wanted that call in the upper part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
In the air, out towards right center. Tatis after it. Puts it away for the out. 2 away now. Dane Myers, the next to hit. Two outs. Up the middle. Bogarts fields it cleanly. In there safely. Here's the catcher, Agustin Ramirez. That crosses the plate, and now they're just one strike away from getting out of this mess. Line drive, base hit. Sanchez rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score, and the Marlins have the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
Raleigh gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. A lot of hitters tell themselves line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything, and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Otto Lopez now at the plate. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a pitch. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Throw to first, in time. Nicely done to get out of the jam. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. Back here in San Diego, bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Manny Machado now. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. Machado with some impressive production lately. Swing and a ground ball, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Now it's the DH, Eggy Rosario. Now a screamer into the outfield. Fair ball. Machado around second. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Connor Joe will hit next. Right through there for a strike. Two runners in scoring position. Nobody out. And now it's even up. I've gotten to call some incredible NLDS games here at Petco Park between the Padres and their fierce rivals, the LA Dodgers. NLDS game 4 here in 20. And a swing and a miss. And that is a big first out.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're.
This one popped up. Lopez brings it in. 2 down.
The second baseman.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
2 on, 2 outs. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run.
2 strikes.
That's too low. 2-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Weathers fires. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Machado, the runner at third. Rosario at second with 2 gone. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. And that's the 3rd out. Padres leave a pair. They're down 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Calls it in, and there's one away. And now the first baseman, Jonah Bride. And that's down and away. That one hit to right. Tatis makes the catch for the out. So digging in, Connor Norby. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So When you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
That's towards center. Drops into the glove, and that is that. And we're back as we go to the last of the third. Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. And that's downstairs and outside. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Swung on, belted. That's back there. Tattooed and gone. He sends it out of here. His 7th home run of the season. And we're level. It's 1-1.
That's a game changer right there. A big time swing, and we're all tied up. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here comes X to the plate. And now 2-2.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Tied up here in the early going. That one lifted to left. Myers ranging back. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Go Chris through the early stages. He hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. So up next, Luis Arias. And that one pulled foul. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. 2 down, nobody on. Ball. Fastball for a strike. And that one popped in the air, left field. Myers settles underneath it and makes the play, and that's out number 3. The Padres get 1 in the inning with a solo blast. All even now at 1-1. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. And that drops in for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there in the mound.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. At the plate, Griffin Conine. One out, base is empty. Liner, base hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
And here is Graham Pauley. Next pitch is outside. Liner caught at second.
They put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
And now for the Marlins, Dane Myers. Two outs.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And now it's 1-2. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. Ripped on the ground to second. They take the force out. Out number 3. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. All tied 1-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the third baseman, Manny Machado. Out towards right center field. And he'll play it on a bounce.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Eggy Rosario digs in now. Next offering is in for a strike. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. This one in the air, center field. Mitchell moving under this one. Makes the grab, one away.
Selected number 24,
Connor Joe, the next up for the Padres.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play. Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
And a swing and a miss. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Luis Campusano, the next up for the Padres. That one out to right. Sanchez. And that will end the inning. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. We're headed to the 5th. All tied 1-1. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Misses inside. Full count, 3-2. High in the air, out to right. Tatis makes the grab, and there's one down.
The batter number 6. Second baseman.
And now Otto Lopez. In the air, right side of the infield. Cronenworth. And he makes the catch. 2 down. Garrett Mitchell, the next up for the Marlins. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Lifted in the air, right center field. Merrill makes the grab, and that's the inning. Halfway home, all even, 1 apiece. Back here at Petco Park, here's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. Cronenworth, a 7th-round pick by the Rays in 2015 out of the University of Michigan, where he was a two-way guy. And in fact, the Rays used him that way.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Upstairs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. Swings and misses. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
A left-handed batter facing a left-handed pitcher that's got some sink like that at the end. It's just the bottom falls out of it when it looks like it's going to be a pretty good pitch in that location that everyone says lefties love.
Next offering is in for a strike. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. The 2-1. Right side, hard hit. Cronenworth throws on to first. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins. Right through there for a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Robert Suarez appears to be getting loose. Matsui also getting ready. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Dylan Cease won't go any further, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. Out of the bullpen for the Padres, Adrian Morejon. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Jesus Sanchez getting ready to hit. And that one missing low. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're the top half of the sixth. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
On the ground to first. Arise. Toss to second. Back to first. Double play. Nice job getting over, and that ends the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. All tied 1-1. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. On the ground, Lopez. The throw to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
So with 1 down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Tatis with another scorching run of play lately.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Here's Manny Machado. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Padres down in order. Still tied 1-1. Back here in San Diego, top of inning number 7, and now the DH, Griffin Conine. Line drive, calls it in, and there's 1 away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Graham Pauley, the next up for the Marlins. And a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. Here's the left fielder, Dane Myers. Line drive, base hit. And the go-ahead run into scoring position. 1 away.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. He got a backdoor breaking ball. Really easy to give up on that pitch, but he stayed on it and shot it right back in the direction it was breaking from. Really nice job of letting it travel. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
And up next for Miami, Agustin Ramirez. The 2-1. Center field. Merrill under it. Makes the grab. 2 away.
The batter number 6, second baseman,
Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle to second. There's Bogarts. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get them home. 7th inning stretch time. All tied 1-1. So the Marlins go with a new arm, Declan Cronin.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout. Connor Joe, the next to hit. Joe hitting better against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there. Cronin winds and deals. And that one fouled off. Outside low, and the count's even at 2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Struck him out looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Luis Campusano, the next up for the Padres. Two down, nobody on. Hard hit, right side. Gets it to first. 3rd out. Offense held in check there. 8th inning coming up. All tied 1-1. Robert Suarez gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Well, good luck against this guy. He's been extremely tough to hit this year. His numbers are excellent.
And now Garrett Mitchell.
Now this guy, a player that if he gets on base has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
Next offering misses down and away. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jason Adam up and loosening in the pen. Next offering is in for a strike. Up the middle, Cronenworth fires to first on the run, and he gets him. Nicely done.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
And at the plate for Miami, Jonah Bride. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Cronenworth throws on to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. And a strike right through there. That one in triple digits. Ground ball left side. Machado throws to first in time. Marlins set down in order. So they make short work of them there. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. All tied 1-1. On to the bottom of the 8th. So digging in now for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth. And fouled off. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Jackson Merrill in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Oh, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
And that's in for a strike. And now 2-2. All tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Typically, that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. Swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two outs. This to third. Tosses to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing there for the Friars. Score remains tied 1-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
In the air to left center. Hauls it in for the out. Next is the designated hitter, Griffin Conine. In the air, left field. Joe getting an angle on it. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Tracks it down for the out. And there's 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
That one drilled left field, and there's a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive and puts the go-ahead run on base.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Now, Dane Myers. High fly ball, shallow right field. Tatis. And that's the 3rd out. So 1 hit is all they get. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. All tied 1-1. We head to the bottom of the 9th. Now here is Luis Arias. And that's in for a strike. Got him looking. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the last half of inning number 9. To third, and that's a foul ball.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Tatis waits. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Manny Machado up to the plate. Trying to send this to extra innings. Line drive. Myers makes the catch, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 10th inning coming up. All tied 1-1. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Jason Adam.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
Now it's the Marlins catcher, Agustin Ramirez. Man at second, nobody out. And Chris, certainly one of the things in his head is trying to get the runner over.
Yeah, the way that we see the game played today, though, guys are not sacrificing as much just to get that runner.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And it's off the wall. Runner from second crosses the plate. And they've got the lead in extra innings. What a way to get it going. A double to knock home the runner from second.
Yeah, just clearly trading places, and now that guy on second threatening to score more runs. Good clutch hitting to lead off the frame.
So digging in, Otto Lopez. Next pitch is outside. Yeah, I think part of that goes into it's just so hard to come up with hits. In today's game, starters don't go deep, and so hitters are seeing multiple pitchers every night, and that makes it more challenging just to come up with a single. On the ground to the left. A dive. He's got it. Gathers and throws. In time. Got him.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy on the mound.
Now the number 2 hitter, Garrett Mitchell. On the ground to third. Machado throws to first in time. Now they get the out.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Now here is Jonah Bride. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Merrill should have this one. Makes the catch, and that'll do it. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. So they turn to their closer, Andrew Nardi.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
So the tying run at second. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. He goes down looking.
Well, he throws him with the changeup right there, and I think he was so geared up for fastball. Once he recognized that it was off speed, he just wasn't able to make an adjustment. So a really good strikeout, and pitcher just won the battle.
And now Connor Joe swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Man at second. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Luis Campusano. On the ground, right side. Throw to first is in time, and that'll do it. The Marlins take game 1 of the series on the road.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.
And your final score here today, 2-1. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Sciambi. Talk to you soon.